I'm gonna turn my mic up so you can hear this. I'm gonna turn the rest of your senses up so you can taste, see, smell, and feel this. I'm gonna give you a proposition and tell you what the deal is, add the sums up, and then give you what the bill is. I'm gonna put my praying hands up so the Lord can heal it. And if this was a love letter, I would kiss it to seal it. See, I'm wondering why the world is so political yet hypocritical to our thoughts. Powerful people having misfortunes and their fortunes taking bribes and getting caught. See, I'm sorry that I'm not your African American stereotype. I'm sorry if I don't fit your ethics or what you think's wrong or what you think's right. I'm sorry that I exceeded your expectations. I'm sorry you don't see my success as my humiliation. I'm sorry I'm not that black male who's in jail or in the streets raising Cain. I'm sorry I don't go with the flow, but I only go with what I know. And what I know, there's some things that I don't know, and the things that I don't know, then I might just need to know. And do you know who I am? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm none other than a son born to a God-fearing mother. Who else? Being somebody else is bad for your health. Some say the side effects may lead to your death. Now look at me. No, I'm not a rapper, but with the words, I'm a disaster. And as you can see, I got the poetry flowing in me, and of the words, I am the master. You see, Daddy got me mad. Daddy left with a coward. He never bothered to be a father. He didn't want to deal with the hassle. Only chasing honeys and losing money was what he was about. That the next door neighbor and my auntie's sons were asking my brothers, I had no doubt. See, mama was alone, and on her own she raised 5 kids. And to this day, I appreciate everything that she does and everything that she did. See, I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth. There was many times when I had nothing. I did without. I remember the nights when it was too cold to sleep and no food to eat. My stomach hurt so bad I couldn't talk, could barely walk. There was many days when mama saved her food from work for us to eat. And I would be like, mama, she would be like, hush son, just eat, don't speak. And every tear she cried was for every hard time that we had, as mama faced the challenges of being both mom and both dad. We went through many situations. I went to school and went through all kinds of humiliation. But in history, I learned of Harriet Tubman's missions and Dr. King's dreams and visions that are now reality. And yet, though we still face brutalities and catastrophes, I would not be added as another fatality or a casualty. In English, I was always reading words that I never knew had 2 meanings, like effect and affect. See, I'm not the product, but I'm the effect of my environment that affected my desires and so many other young black men to do more than they think we can. In math, I learned to subtract the luxuries while adding adversities until we got into statistics. And science wasn't so bad until we got into the physics, like what can go wrong will go wrong. Murphy's Law. But one of the best things that ever happened to me was for me to be in a play but no need to applaud, because see, I played the role of a sheep. And the teacher said that role fit me so well because the only thing I did in class was sleep. But she did not understand what I went through at home. She always threatened to call my mama, but she did not understand that we had no phone. But I'm going to stop going on and on about how nothing's right and everything's wrong. See, I just refuse to choose misery as the company that I keep. And though the weather is not a pleasure, it would not define the mood of me. See, I just want to be successful and not so stressful. Nevertheless, I would do my best because I look to the future and not my past. I know my problems will not last. Thank you so much. It's truly humbling to be here today in front of all of you. Again, my name is Trey Ragland. I'm 20 years old. I'm from here in Gaston, Alabama. I currently attend Jacksonville State University, where I'm pursuing a major in psychology. The poem that I just read is not about me. But just like many of us here today, we have overcome some type of situation. And the person that I just talked about could very well be someone here today. Addiction is more than just a desire. It's more than just a willpower. Addiction is a disease. And just like many of you here today, you have overcome that desire. You have overcome that willpower of drug and substance abuse, alcohol abuse, codependency, mental illness, domestic violence, or maybe you just got caught buying a false love from someone who gave you a false hope. But you see, love can be blind, but the scars and bruises can be seen. She wears her dark tinted Christian Dior shades, so the bruising is vague. She said it's not bad as it may seem, but instead of facing her and embracing her while hearing her silent cries for help, some of us are too busy telling her how dumb she is. So as she looks at your face to see her face with a plaster reminder of an authentic hermit steel 1.5-inch snakeskin belt. Or maybe she's just reminiscing about the last time her body was black and blue. And I'm not talking about the bruises, I'm talking about the last time she said she was through. He left his imprints from his fresh out the box new blue and black Air Max shoes that she bought. And he was so insecure worrying about her, telling all kind of lies, trying to play the Mr. Good Guy until he got caught. And together they had a 2-year-old son. And he realized at a very young age that hide and go seek wasn't fun. At least not while playing by himself. He was hiding, not realizing that he was being kept from seeing his mother get beat to death. What was going on, he had no clue. He just knew that mother would reply with holding her right hand across her left eye as if they were playing peekaboo. So this so-called love became this young mother's rival. As he emphasized time and time again that without him, there would be no survival. This he had her believing, so she didn't push for a reason for leaving. Like so many of us looking inside the box, we wouldn't understand, but she had so many reasons why she didn't want to leave this man. She wanted a family, a father for her son, something that her and many others lacked, a father and child bond. Her family was aware and they tried their best to be there. And I'm sure her mother told her that the Lord, true love, would never put more on you than you can bear. She became so confused. How did she go from being verbally to physically abused? She was being misused and misled. Lord, I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. She said the same prayer each time she went to bed. But she did not say this prayer in vain. She was met at heaven's gates after help got there too late, as she suffered from trauma to the brain. Ladies and gentlemen, domestic violence should not be condoned in any way. No matter how many times they say they love you or any other trifling things they may do or say. Love does not belittle you or make you feel lower. And remember, when one door closes, someone else has the opportunity to open up another door. Love does not beat you and mistreat you while leaving physical and mental bruises and marks. Love loves you back with all your heart. And if you know someone who is going through something, be careful what you say, because the more you put them down, the longer they will stay. Out of love, let them know that what they're going through is not okay. But remember, a way a message is given is just as important as what you say. Out of love, let them know that you're there for them and that you care. And remember that people may refuse our love, turn down our help and advice, but they're defenseless against prayer. There's so much to say about many of these issues, but it makes me become ballistic. I just refuse to choose to let someone else become another statistic. Love is what love does. Recovery is a decision to go back to a former state and or condition. And because many of you have taken the steps, taken the right provisions, you today are commended. Thank you.
Let's hear it. That was some good stuff. I've been a lot of places. I hadn't heard anything like that.